Good morning. Another Monday, another full day of editing. I'm getting last week's vlog up today, Patreon videos as well, so that's what we're doing. I don't know if I'm in focus. Yeah, okay. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It's Christmas Eve. I'm going to do some of the tarot readings, and because I did get a few more in, and then after that I'm going to try to film part of my Q&A. I'm splitting it up into bits, and I'm hoping to have it up maybe like right after the new year. We'll see, just because, you know, holidays are busy for me. So we're gonna do some of the readings and then try to get the Q&A up and go from there. Good morning, it's Christmas. It's actually rainy, not snowy, like a lot of people assume it would be on Christmas. I am currently headed over to my mom's place just to kind of have some dinner, very early dinner with her and exchange some presents. And then London and I will probably just be staying home and reading and painting all day and just having a very chill day. Wait, I gotta make it. Wait, hold on. Wait, it's gonna be like sauteed. Sorry. I gotta have a picture with it too. I'll just send it to me.
Ew.
Oh, gross. Gross. It's gross on the button. I should get it. I have a top hat.
You want to put a top hat on it?
Hold on. Only on the side.
This is me at the pole studio on Christmas.
Always use more, it's fine. So it'll like be like light. The day after Christmas, so Thursday. I was supposed to sub a class tonight at Rockstar at the studio. For those of you who were on my Patreon last week, this was kind of the conversation that I already had with you, but for those of you who are not, I quit Rockstar because I just came information that basically the studio owner and my values just don't align the same. So I quit. I gave her notice and I told her that December would be my last month teaching. And I had already agreed to substitute classes, some extra classes, after my classes ended. And so I was like, you know, I'll still sub those, so you don't have to worry about finding somebody. But like, you know, after those, I'll be done. Today was supposed to be one of the days that I sub, one of the first days. And this morning she just kind of messaged me and was like, you know, I think at this point just don't come in. And she was like, I'll just sub it. And I was like, all right. I was already grieving Rockstar because that community and pull and my students and teaching, just like everything about it is just so important to me. So that's already been hard, but I think like today it felt like somebody breaking up with me over text. You know, like I'm hurting a lot today. I'm not feeling great. But all things before the new year, you know, we're gonna start the new year fresh and strong. Well, fresh at least. I don't know about strong, but we're gonna start it fresh. I do plan to be teaching at other studios here in Denver. And, you know, you gotta move forward. There's only one way to go, and that really sucks. I'm gonna be grieving for a little bit. And like I said, I am hurting a lot today. But what do we do with our grief? We take it to the graveyard. Okay, so Frankie just unboxed a bunch of veils that they're going to be releasing in their shop soon, and I'm buying a bunch of them because they're beautiful.
Oh, this is like kind of the same color.
I don't know which one. I like both of them a lot. See, I just bought this green one. There's linen.
I have more of the green one. I will say
yes,
that.
there are more green ones as of now. But
I don't have a red veil.
What are they? Linen?
So these are
flax?
flaxen, and I really, really like how soft they are, and
This
they have
is
a really
beautiful.
strong stitch. So these are, I got a mystery box from this seller, and these are going to be the new embroidered veils. So I'm going to test some of these. I also got a linen one I'm going to be testing for embroidery. So then these will be kind of listed, and then I have solid color ones that I think are too thin to embroider in like a variety of colors.
I don't think so. If you don't immediately love it though, you're not gonna wear it.
Yeah, exactly. Great point, too.
How does Frankie tie their veil?
So you take it, if it's a square, you're gonna have it.
Okay.
So you have two tails here. I'm gonna actually make this a little more even. And then you're gonna flip it over your head like that. And then poke your chair out as you go.
All right. Oh, shit. Like that?
You're gonna bring this down a little further while you tie it. That's good.
Yeah?
And yeah, just tie it like that. Here. We'll fix it in a moment.
They're trying to blindfold Frankie. Step, Frankie. What are you doing? Shut the fuck up.
And then I think you could fix your hair a little. You look like Link.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this what I look like all the time? Like Link?
I think you look a little better.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's
Okay.
cute.
Yeah, I could fuck with that. I think it's just this side. I look a little questionable.
Brown one.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how I wrap my headbands.
Okay.
Because people ask me this all the time. I usually just go with like bandana size. But for long ones, I'll like fold the corners kind of like both in the middle so that I can get kind of like a long shape. And then I just keep folding it so that it's like folded like this. Then the big part goes in the back and I wrap it up and around. I like to cover my ears and then I tie it. And usually if it's like a small one, I just leave it here.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's not, I'll wrap all the way back and tie in the back.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. And then I just adjust. And I tie pretty tight so that it doesn't come off. And then I just kind of like widen the back here. Sometimes I'll tuck the thing. And there we go.
It looks so nice.
It does.
The color looks great on you.
I like this color a lot, thank you. Good morning. It is, what day is it? Friday? It's Friday. I feel like most of my vlogs are just in my car, and if you think, oh my god, Olivia basically lives in her car, well, yeah, you'd be right. Yesterday, there was a lot of grieving. There was also a lot of, other witchy things taking place in the kingdom of the dead. Yesterday, I actually posted, because I was supposed to sub, like I said, I was supposed to substitute a handful of other classes prior to me leaving permanently, but that was kind of cut off short. So I wanted to let my students know, and also, I don't want to leave just kind of like unannounced, not really telling anybody. So I did post something on my Instagram basically just saying, hey, I was supposed to sub tonight and some other nights after, but I'm not anymore. I will no longer be working at Rockstar just because of the conflicting moral views and values that I have with the studio owner, and I wish you all the best. And if you want to keep up with me, DM me. That's pretty much all I posted. So I did have a lot of people reach out, which was really nice, kind of like, oh, I'd love to meet you where you're at or take a class with you, because a lot of students were like, oh, I was gonna miss you. But I actually did have 2 studios offer me jobs. So I am currently at Selenite Pole Fitness in the North location. There are 3 locations here. I'm meeting the studio owner, Nico, today, and it's witch owned, which is cool, hence the name Selenite. A little tour, and I will be starting here January 1st. So, there's no other way to go other than forward. And as well as Hard Candy offered me a job working Monday nights. It's no longer called Down and Dirty, because that wasn't my name that I came up with. So I told the studio owners that I think we're gonna call it Hex Appeal. So if you want to come and take a choreo class from me, it is called Hex Appeal, and that's the dance class. But yeah, I just feel like things are just really pushing me forward. There is no time to really stop and kind of wallow which I think is nice. You know, I've been grieving. On to the next, you know, life is not giving me a chance to really grieve too much. I'm sure I'll get there, but right now we're gonna check out the studio and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I just did, oh, my hair is looking poofy right now. I just did a walkthrough with the owner, Nico. She's fantastic, and yeah, it's a cute little studio. Let me give you a quick little tour. All right, so we walk in here, and there's like a little thing to write whatever, I guess here, like a little message board. And this is the studio. That immediately is a great sign, and I'm excited to see that first thing, as well as, like I said, which owned. So there is an altar, a community altar for the studio. So she said to add anything that I would like here, which I think is fantastic. And then, I mean, this is kind of it. It's a cute, cozy little studio. There are 6 poles. This is about the size of most pole studios, so if you're not used to pole studios, just so you know. What I also think is really cool is the owner has either students or like instructors, either way, if they have small businesses or things that they create, they're allowed to set up like a mini shop here and sell their things. And they just have like little Venmo items here. There is a separate room for just like private pole stuff, so if you're wanting to practice by yourself. It's a little bland, it's a little quiet, but you know, it works for what you need for just kind of practicing in here. I think that's just a closet, and so is that their bathroom back there. They have a little kitchen, which I think is pretty cool. And one of the things that I really appreciate is that she always has water bottles for students and for teachers, just in case they didn't bring water, they forgot water. Especially in Colorado, that is so important to stay hydrated, because the altitude, you will just get so dehydrated quickly. And then I'm sure there's snacks or something in there, but I'm not gonna open that. And this is some more of the small business place. And she said that if I have things, so maybe some of my merch, she said I can put that up there and sell that as well. And there's actually no fee to put any of my stuff up there. Like she's like, yeah, just put it on there and sell it. So yeah, that is the first look at one of the studios that I'm transferring to. So that's cool. It feels like going to a new school and you don't know anybody. If you are ever in the area, take a class with me. Good morning. I'm gonna be home pretty much all day. I don't really have plans other than work and just some easygoing stuff today. I'm low energy today, so I'm gonna try not to exert myself too much. I'll probably do some mild cleansing and some readings. I'm gonna start my day by doing a little bit of reading. I'm like almost halfway through of Hellbent. I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's fun. Let's see, what else? Just setting out some offerings and probably just doing some computer work. So very uninteresting day, just, you know, kind of doing the miscellaneous things that I need to do. Tomorrow will be a little more out and about, so I can take you along that. And I think this will be my last Vlogmas. I might film next week just because why not? I've been really enjoying actually doing these weekly vlogs. It's kind of, you know, keeping me in a schedule of some sort and at least giving me something to post, as well as I think it's good to show people what it's, you know, what witchcraft looks like. Somebody commented saying that they like it when I show my mundane magic things, and I keep forgetting to show more of that. So I'm going to try to be more intentional about showing the mundane magic things. And what I mean by that is, like, these are things that are not big rituals. These are things that are not me lighting a candle. These are not like full-blown spells. Like, this is straight up just me, kind of like in the last vlog where I just anointed my crochet hook with oil and like, you know, said a little prayer over it. That's it. That's all I did. You know, like my charms that I wear, they each have a certain intention, but like sometimes I'll take a specific oil just when I kind of want to recharge it, and I'll re-anoint it and say a prayer, and like that's it. And I'm like, is it really worth setting my camera up just to say that or just to show that I took my ring off and like anointed it and whispered some things to it and then like put it back on and that was my magic for the day? Like, I don't know. But I'll try to be a little more intentional about it, because I do think that it's important that people see that practices look different for everybody, but at least for me, it is in the everyday things. Like, I already like to wear jewelry, so I enchant my jewelry. I already like to wear makeup, so my makeup is enchanted. I already like to wear certain clothing items, so I'll wear, you know, I'll stitch small protective sigils inside of them, or in my jackets, or in my hats. I really like simple magic because I'm a very busy person, so I like simple things, I like practical things. I also live with somebody in small quarters, you know, so it's like living with somebody who's not witchy, and even somebody who is. Like, I personally am somebody who likes to work by myself, alone, and I find it very hard and very distracting if I know that, even if they're just in the other room and I'm like, don't come out, but like even if they're in the other room, like it's just very distracting for me, so I find it difficult to really throw myself into these things. So I think that's another reason why my practice has kind of taken a slower role, is just because of having people around, you know, and like that's definitely not a bad thing. It's just more of me working around my own insecurities of having someone around while I work and do any kind of magic. But yeah, so you can just have a really chill, easygoing day with me, and work alongside me, or clean your house or something like that. But I don't think I'll be talking much, so if you're just like crocheting or doing something kind of chill, it's just gonna be music pretty much of me just doing my stuff. But happy Saturday!
And that was my last week of December. I hope all of you have a great start to your new year. I ended mine with solidifying details at Hard Candy, the other dance studio that welcomed me with open arms. But that's it for this video. And as always, live curiously, be kind to each other, and may your gods treat you as you've treated others. Bye.